Hey, Elaine here with Sweet Stampin', and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this fun fold card with the Perennial Lavender Suite. Here is another of my fun fold cards using the Perennial Lavender Suite. You slip off the belly band, and then inside is this really cute focal point with the designer series paper. You open it up and inside is this really cool focal point surrounded by the beautiful designer series paper. The Perennial Lavender Suite is a mega suite in that it has two bundles, this perennial postage bundle and the painted lavender bundle. It also has these beautiful purple gems, all of these butterfly cutouts, and of course the designer series paper. You've got a crumb cake background with gorgeously watercolored flowers. Here's the template for the card. It's 8.5 by 5.5, and then the score marks are at 1 3/4, 3.5, 4, and 5 3/4, so that it will pop up like this, but also you can fold it to fit in an invitation size envelope. So I have scored a piece of gorgeous grape, and I have cut out all of the designer series paper. So this piece is 2 5/8, and these three pieces are 1 5/8. And I cut them all out of the same paper so they look congruous here. Now I've used the Perennial Postage second largest die to cut a piece of crumb cake and the designer series paper. The crumb cake is mainly just to stabilize the designer series paper since it's a little bit thinner. For this piece, you're going to want a 3 by 4 1/4 piece of basic white. I used the largest square from the Stylish Shape dies and cut half of it and then moved it down and cut the other half. So I have this longer rectangle that I'm going to place right here. I'm going to stamp it a couple times with the leaves. And I'm going to add the sentiment at the top here in Gorgeous Grape. So I've already cut the ends off of the flowers and the leaves. So I'm just going to add a bit of liquid glue to adhere them on. And then I've already stamped this piece by inking up this with the Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, and Gorgeous Grape inks. And I'm going to add some of the Gorgeous Grape gems. And so that's the gorgeous inside of the card. And now for the outside of the card, I've also cut some pieces. So this is also 2 5/8, and this is 1 5/8. So I will attach those. And to create the belly band, I have an 8.5 by 1.5 piece of crumb cake. And I'm just going to wrap it around the card so that it fits. And then I'm going to put a bit of adhesive just right down here. And I have a 4 by 1 1/4 piece of the same designer series paper, just the other side. And I'm gonna stamp big hugs on this little cute postage stamp cutout from the Perennial postage dies. And I've stamped and cut out this piece with Lost Lagoon. I stamped this in Lost Lagoon and cut this out. And I stamped this in Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape, and then inked this in Lost Lagoon. So I'm going to add those together with some adhesive. And I'm going to use a dimensional just to attach that. If there's any stickiness showing, you can just take a little bit of cornstarch or baking soda or baking powder to get the sticky off of that. And then we'll add a couple more dimensionals on here to add to the front. And last but not least, I am going to color this pink ribbon with a dark Highland Heather marker to get an exact matching color ribbon for my bow on the front. So I just add the ribbon right there, and that is my Fun Fold Perennial Lavender card. Get a free card kit when you place a $35 order using my current host code. Just email me and let me know that you would like this Perennial Lavender kit. You have until February 2nd to place your order, and then the kit will no longer be available.